What symptom will happen when the OPS system is defected? Checkpoint. Check the power supply fuses and seat switch. Now, let's go over the OPS and gear system schematic.
Before we begin the functionality demonstration, let's first take a look at the electrical design of the PFD70. One important point to note is that the gear shift switch in the PFD70 is now controlled by a negative signal, which is different from the previous PFD and FG series. So, this change requires special attention during operation. Additionally, functions such as the OPS, hydraulic lock, and handbrake warning, which were previously handled by external wiring, have now been integrated into the vehicle's internal wiring harness. This means that the fuses and relays used are also different from previous models. It's crucial to be aware of these changes to avoid any misjudgments or issues during maintenance or operation.
Now, let's begin the demonstration of the OPS system on the PFD70. When the operator is seated, the permanent power supply passes through the seat switch and goes to the N3 terminal. Once the ignition switch is turned on, power is supplied to the OPS box and the relay. After the OPS box is activated, a negative signal is sent through the gear shift switch to the gear position relay, thereby activating it. Checkpoint. Check voltage of seat switch by using multimeter. If the voltage between N3 and body ground is 24 volts, means the power supply and seat switch is working properly. If the voltage between N3 and body ground is 0 volt, means the power supply or seat switch is defected. Checkpoint. Check continuity of fuses by using multimeter. If no voltage is detected at N3, first check the power supply to the seat switch, and then inspect the horn fuse to ensure it is intact or if it has blown. Check the continuity of the fuse. If the resistance between the two ends of the fuse is 0, it means the fuse has continuity. If the resistance is 1 or infinite, it means the fuse is damaged and has no continuity, you need to replace it. Or, visually inspect the fuse to check if it is broken inside. If a clear break is visible, replace it. After inspecting the fuse, check the functionality of the seat switch. Check resistance between specific terminal, as figure. If the resistance is 0 while operator is on the seat, means the switch is normal. If the resistance is 1 or infinite, means the switch defected, replace. Check continuity on wires of gear switch. Use a multimeter to measure continuity and check if the two black wires of the OPS box are properly grounded to the vehicle body. Check voltage on OPS box power and gear relays. When the ignition switch is turned on, use a multimeter to measure the red wire of the OPS box to verify if it has 24 volts. If possible, check if the secondary side of the gear fuse, meter fuse, and alternator fuse has 24 volts. If all three previously mentioned points have 24 volts, it indicates there are no issues. If no voltage is detected, the fuses must be checked. If no voltage is detected, check the following fuses: gear, starter switch, and alternator. Ensure the fuses are intact, or if they have blown. If the fuse is indeed damaged, replace it with a new fuse that matches the amperage rating indicated on the fuse box. If you have any problem with the procedure, please contact us. Also, please stay tuned and follow us.